Ever find yourself wondering why some women just naturally grab a guy's attention while others seem to be in the background trying to stand out? You could be putting in all this effort to look amazing or always being available, yet it still feels like you're invisible, or worse, not appreciated. Maybe you try to be the ideal partner, always chasing his attention and asking yourself if you're really doing enough. The more you try, the more it seems he pulls away, leaving you feeling frustrated and doubting your self-worth. But what if I told you that his lack of interest isn't the final chapter in your story? What if the issue isn't you, but how you're going about these relationships? The truth is, being captivating to a man isn't about running after him. It's about becoming a high-value woman with qualities that naturally pull him closer like a magnet. These aren't just innate traits. You can absolutely learn and master them. Most high-value women have unlocked these secrets, but many others don't, spending years in repetitive cycles that make them feel unseen. But you don't have to stay trapped in that loop. With the right knowledge, you can transform into a high-value woman who easily garners attention and respect in any romantic venture. Picture a life where you no longer run after men, but instead they're drawn to you, captivated by your high-value confidence, intrigue, and independence. This journey isn't just about finding love, it's about reclaiming your power, nurturing rewarding relationships, and finally feeling acknowledged and cherished. In this video, we're exploring 10 amazing secrets that will show you how to have any man chasing you, using the fascinating principles of subtle Stoic psychology for high-value women. These are tried and true strategies tapping into timeless human psychology, tools wielded by some of the world's most self-assured and charismatic women. So stick with me, because by the end of the video, you'll have the insights you need to transform the way you approach relationships and truly embody your most irresistible self. Let's jump in. Step 1. Unleashing the power of a self-assured, high-value woman. Confidence is that must-have quality that totally sets you apart, right? But here's the deal. It's not about putting on a front or trying to be someone you're really not. Authentic confidence comes from deep inside, from truly knowing your worth and not settling for anything less than you deserve. Picture this. You stroll into a room, head held high, flashing a smile that's both warm and a little mysterious. Every move is on point, every word you say hits home. And you know what happens next? He notices, not just because you're attractive, but because you're radiating this quiet, irresistible energy. Here's the secret sauce. Guys are naturally pulled towards women who know their high value. If you're always second-guessing yourself, doubting your appeal, or hunting for his approval, you're basically signaling that you're unsure of yourself. And here's the kicker. If you don't believe in your own worth, why should he? Let me ask you this. How often do you find yourself switching up your behavior to please him, hoping he'll pay more attention to you? Maybe you think agreeing with everything he says, texting nonstop, or putting his needs first will make him value you more. But the truth is, this move can backfire. When you prioritize him over your own self-worth, you're subconsciously signaling that his approval matters more than how you view yourself. And trust me, guys, totally notice this. Instead, let's flip the script and focus on you. Dive deep into what makes you feel genuinely confident. Is it crushing your personal goals? Kicking it with friends who lift you up? Getting lost in hobbies that make you feel alive? When you surround yourself with things that spark joy, your confidence skyrockets. This glowing energy makes you magnetic. Remember those old school Stoicism principles? They nail it. Focus only on what you can control, your actions, your thoughts, and how you see yourself. By anchoring yourself in these, you'll stop stressing about what others think. You'll realize you're already whole, already more than enough. This mindset shift, it's a game changer. When a guy sees you standing firm in your self-worth, you become someone he feels he has to earn. You're the prize, not because you're playing hard to get, but because your confidence and realness make you shine. It's not about being cocky, it's about knowing your value and sticking to it. Here's a little task for you. Jot down 3 things you adore about yourself. Could be anything. Your killer sense of humor, your ambition, your knack for connecting with others. Reflect on these daily. Embracing self-love and pride shifts the energy you bring into every interaction. Imagine this, heading into every chat, every date, fully aware you don't have to prove a thing. You're not the one chasing, you're the one being chased. He'll sense it, see it, and he'll want to step into your world. Confidence isn't just a one-off, it's a habit. And when you nail this, it's magnetic. So let me ask you, are you ready to become that high-value woman who knows her worth and rocks her confidence? Because the moment you do, you won't just capture his attention, you'll have him chasing after you with a passion that feels natural and exhilarating. Step 2. Stop revolving around him and start thriving. Picture this. You meet someone who totally blows your mind, and before long, they're all you think about. You find yourself reshuffling your schedule, ditching hobbies, and even tweaking your priorities to spend more time with them. Sounds dreamy, right? But here's the issue. If you center your entire existence around someone else, you lose that vibrant, unique spark that first caught their eye. The truth is, people are naturally drawn to high-value women who lead rich, fulfilling lives on their own. Independence isn't just a nice to have, it's crucial for keeping that attraction alive. Think about it. If you seem perpetually available and ready to drop anything for him, what message are you sending? Quietly signals that your life isn't thrilling or significant without him, and honestly, that's a major turnoff. So flip the script. Cultivate a life so full of passion, purpose, and joy that he can't wait to be part of it. Dive into your hobbies, rock your career, and spend time with friends who boost your spirits. When you're busy living your most exciting life, something magical happens. He starts seeing you as someone truly worth pursuing. Take a moment to reflect. What lights you up inside? Whether it's painting, hiking, or experimenting with new recipes, when was the last time you got lost in an activity just because it brought you joy? If it's been a minute, let this be your nudge to dive back in. Reconnect with what makes you shine, because that vibrant energy is downright irresistible. And here's the twist. When he realizes your happiness isn't tethered to his attention, he'll start craving your presence even more. Being a complete high-value woman on your own makes him want to be part of your journey. You're not waiting for someone to complete you. You're inviting him into a life that's already amazing. This circles back to the principles of dark Stoic psychology, focusing on finding fulfillment from within rather than external validations. When you embody this mindset, you exude a magnetic aura of independence. It's not about cutting him out or playing games. It's about showing that your life is full and vibrant, regardless of who's in it. Think about the women you look up to. They're most likely confident, independent, and unapologetically themselves. They're not about chasing for approval or bending their values to fit someone else's mold. Instead, they inspire others to rise and meet their level. Imagine yourself in that role, a high-value woman who knows her worth, is immersed in her passions, and radiates effortless confidence. People don't just want to be near women like that, they feel honored for the chance. If this vibe is totally resonating with you, take a sec to give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment with number 1 if you're feeling the notion that independence is key to lasting attraction. Your support helps us craft even more empowering content for you. And don't forget to hit subscribe, because this journey to becoming your most captivating self is just kicking off. Let me ask you, what's one thing you can do today to reconnect with your passions? Take that leap, no matter how small, and see how it boosts not just your energy, but also how others see you. Remember, being independent doesn't mean pushing him away. It's about inviting him into a world full of life and joy. The more you cultivate your special spark, the more he'll be inspired to chase you and uncover what makes you so incredibly you. Are you ready to become that high-value woman? Let's keep moving forward. Step 3. Keep him curious. Keep him hooked. Have you ever noticed how the things we can't quite figure out keep us so engrossed? Think of that book you just couldn't put down because every chapter dropped a new surprise, or a movie that kept you guessing till the end. Now imagine bringing that same vibe into your relationships. Picture being a high-value woman who has depth and layers, someone unveiling her story piece by piece, keeping him intrigued and always wanting more. The truth is, mystery has an undeniable allure. When you meet someone new, it's easy to want to spill everything, thinking that being open will speed up the bond. But in reality, revealing too much too fast can snuff out the spark of curiosity. Men naturally love the adventure of discovery. They're eager to unravel the layers about what makes a high-value woman tick. Have you ever been on a date, feeling pressured to overshare, worrying that silence might be awkward? Maybe you ended up endlessly chatting about your past relationships, childhood, or detailed future plans. While honesty certainly matters, laying it all out there right away can leave little for him to uncover. So instead, why not share just enough to keep him guessing, fueling his curiosity? If he asks about your hobbies, don't give him the whole story. Mention the painting class you adore or that hike you just completed, but keep some details to yourself. Let him wonder what makes those activities so special to you. Let him be the one eager to ask more, to dig deeper. This is not about withholding important parts of who you are. It's about pacing your revelations. Think of it as crafting a thrilling narrative, with each interaction like a new chapter, slowly revealing the fascinating complexity of who you are. Here's a simple illustration. Say you mention you traveled solo to a remote locale. Instead of detailing every moment of the trip, just say it was one of the most transformative experiences of your life. That line alone will have him curious, dying to know more. In keeping with the philosophy of Stoicism, a high-value approach to life, this self-possession and deliberate revelation underscore a quiet strength. Your worth isn't in laying out everything about yourself, but in carrying the richness of your experiences with quiet confidence. This assuredness is not just attractive, it's magnetically intriguing. And let's not forget, mystery isn't only about what you say. It's also about what you do. Nurture a sense of independence in your life. Dive into your passions without feeling obliged to explain every detail. Let him wonder about your projects or thoughts. As he grows curious about your journey, he'll naturally want to discover more about you. Some worry that being mysterious might come across as distant or aloof. But here's the thing. Mystery isn't about playing games or being emotionally unavailable. It's about being your true self, but unveiling that to him at a thoughtful pace, allowing him the joy of uncovering each new layer. Think of yourself as an intricate, beautiful puzzle, each piece a unique part of the wonder that is you, each discovery leaving him eager to find the next. This intrigue not only keeps his attention, but deepens the emotional bond as he learns more about why you are so captivating. Men are drawn to high-value women who seem to hold an entire universe within them, who don't feel the need to explain every move, but instead project quiet confidence and depth. This kind of woman, unforgettable. So, what's one thing you can hold back on sharing right away, leaving him curious and eager to know more? Remember, mystery isn't about hiding your true self. It's about embracing everything about you and letting it unfold naturally. With every step, you're inviting him to explore the wonder that is you, and trust me, he'll absolutely want to. Step 4, why men admire high-value women with clear values. What defines you really? Is it your style, the places you love to hang out, or the circle you roll with? Or maybe it's deeper than that, core beliefs and principles that steer your life decisions. The truth is, when you rock your values, you give off this really magnetic energy that draws people in, especially guys. They're totally captivated by women who know themselves and stand strong in their convictions. Think about it for a sec. Have you ever met someone who seems to change their tune depending on who they're with? Just going with the flow to fit in? While it might seem like they're just adaptable, deep down it comes across as being wishy-washy or maybe even a little fake. People are naturally drawn to those who live with purpose, clarity, and conviction. Living your values isn't just about declaring them, it's about letting those values guide your moves. If honesty is a big deal for you, you don't just say it, you live it by keeping it real even when it's tough. If kindness is your thing, you treat everyone with care, not just those you want to win over. Guys notice this kind of stuff. When a high-value woman sets high standards for herself and sticks to her principles, it sets her apart. It shows she's not just looking for approval, she's grounded in something real and unshakable. But let me ask you this. Do you ever find yourself bending your values just to keep the peace or fit in? Maybe you've agreed to something that didn't sit well with you just to avoid drama, or you've kept your mouth shut about what you really need, fearing it might put someone off. This might feel like the easier path in the short run, but it often leads to feeling frustrated and disconnected from yourself and others. This is where a bit of Stoic mindset comes into play. It's all about living authentically and sticking to your values, no matter what external pressures might try to sway you. When you embody this mindset, you're not only more attractive, but guys actually respect you more. Standing firm in your beliefs inspires others to live with that same level of integrity. Living by your values also brings a certain balance to your relationships. When you focus on what truly matters to you, like your career, your passions, your growth, you send a powerful message. You're not waiting for someone else to define your happiness. Instead, you're inviting them to be a part of a life that's already buzzing with fulfillment. For instance, if you're all about ambition, you don't have to choose between chasing your dreams and maintaining relationships. Show him that you can smash your goals and still make time for those you care about. That balance between commitment to your purpose and genuine connection is a major attraction. It shows you're a woman who knows how to handle life. Moreover, living by your values builds trust. When a guy sees you consistently acting in alignment with your principles, he feels secure. He knows he's with someone who won't cave under pressure or abandon her values for the sake of convenience. This kind of reliability is rare and deeply appealing in a world where many struggle to stay true to themselves. So how do you start living more authentically? Begin by figuring out your core values. What are your non-negotiables? The things you're not willing to compromise on no matter what? Jot them down and think about how they align with your current actions and decisions. Then start living by them. If loyalty is a big deal for you, let it guide your friendships and relationships. If personal growth is key, make time to learn and grow. When you live by your values, you exude a confidence that doesn't need outside validation. You're not chasing approval because you know staying true to yourself is the ultimate way to show respect for yourself. This mindset is all about conquering your inner world and staying grounded in what really matters. And here's the beautiful part. When you hold tight to your values, you inspire others to do the same. A guy who witnesses your strength and clarity will want to step up to your level. He'll be drawn to your authenticity, your clear sense of self, and the quiet power of someone who knows exactly who she is. So ask yourself, what values define you, and how can you let them shine in everything you do? Because when you live by your principles, you don't just attract someone who admires you. You set the stage for a relationship built on mutual respect, trust, and genuine admiration. That's the kind of connection that stands the test of time. Step 5. Embrace calm, confidence, and unforgettable vibes. Ever find yourself blowing up over something tiny in a relationship, then totally regretting it? Maybe he didn't text back quickly, a date got axed, or a small mix-up went haywire. Emotions are super intense, right? And this is especially true for high-value women. They're part of being human, but how we manage them defines how others see us. Here's the truth. People are naturally drawn to women who exude emotional steadiness. It's not about hiding your feelings or acting like nothing gets to you. It's about honing the skill of responding thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Imagine he bails on plans last minute. You might feel ticked off or bummed, and that's totally valid. But how you share those feelings changes everything. Instead of firing off a heated or salty text, take a breath. A calm response like, "I get it, let's reschedule," shows your maturity and leaves him wowed by your ability to stay cool. Why is this so effective? Emotional control exudes self-assuredness. It signals you're solid, have your own life going on, and aren't hinging your joy on him. This kind of confidence is captivating. Consider the flip side. How do you feel when someone around you is quick to rage, overly touchy, or always fishing for reassurance? Totally draining, right? The same goes for a relationship. If you handle situations with tranquility and composure, you build a vibe of trust and respect, drawing him closer. This is where the insight of solid emotional wisdom becomes your secret advantage. At its core, it teaches us to focus on what we can control, our reactions, mindset, and choices. When you adopt this mindset, external chaos or other people's actions don't knock you off balance. You stay steady, grounded, and empowered. So how can you start mastering your feelings? Here's a straightforward yet powerful move. Practice pausing. Whenever you're swamped with anger, stress, or frustration, pause before acting. Use that second to ask yourself, will my reaction help or mess things up more? This quick check-in can save you from unnecessary drama and boost your emotional toughness. And here's the kicker. Being emotionally stable isn't being a robot, it's about balance. Expressing vulnerability, joy, or excitement in the right way makes you relatable. The key is knowing when and how to let those emotions show. A thoughtful, measured expression is way more impactful than a knee-jerk reaction. High-value women are deeply respected when they handle life's challenges with grace. Whether it's working through disagreements, managing letdowns, or celebrating wins, your ability to stay composed and balanced makes you stand out. It shows you've got a grip on your inner world, a rare and amazing quality. To put this into perspective, picture this. You're on a date, and the chat hits a touchy or hot topic area. Instead of getting defensive or emotional, you listen, respond thoughtfully, and share your views with calm confidence. This level of self-command not only keeps things cool, but leaves a lasting mark. Remember, mastering your emotions is a journey, not a sprint. It takes practice, patience, and self-awareness, but the gains are epic. You'll feel more at ease with yourself. Your interactions will deepen, and people will see you as someone truly stand out. If this hits home, show some love, like this video, or drop a comment saying emotional control rocks if you think it's a relationship game changer. And definitely hit subscribe for more life-transforming tips because we're just getting started. Let's unlock how you can be your most radiant, magnetic self. Now let me ask you, how would your relationship shift if you tackled every situation with poise and composure? Picture that version of you, calm, confident, unstoppable. That's the power of emotional mastery, and you've got what it takes. Let's keep this momentum going and uncover more ways to be a high-value woman who naturally inspires loyalty and admiration. Step 6. Mastering meaningful conversations. Communication is the lifeline of any relationship. It's what transforms a simple attraction into a profound, meaningful bond. But here's the twist. Effective communication isn't just about saying the right words. It's about truly listening, understanding, and sharing thoughts in a way that opens doors to connection instead of conflict. Have you ever been in a chat where you felt like the other person wasn't really listening? They were just waiting for their turn to speak? It's the worst, right? Now, picture the flip side, a conversation where someone really gets you, responds thoughtfully, and makes you feel cherished. That's the communication magic we aim to capture. People, men included, are naturally attracted to those who understand them. When you show genuine interest in what he's thinking and feeling, you create a nurturing emotional space that's very appealing. And so effective communication goes beyond just nodding and pretending to agree. It's about being real, sharing your own views, and inviting meaningful dialogue. Here's a game-changing tip. Ask better questions. Instead of the standard, "How was your day?" try diving deeper. Ask what's been inspiring you lately, or what challenge are you navigating right now? Such questions demonstrate you're keen to discover his inner world, not just skim the surface. And when he's talking, really tune in. Put distractions aside, make eye contact, and let your body show that you're all there. This isn't just hearing his words, it's about understanding the feelings and intentions behind them. Respond in a way that shows you're genuinely engaged, whether that's through follow-up questions or sharing a similar story from your own life. Speaking up is important too, and expressing your thoughts with sincerity and confidence is crucial. Don't shy away from being honest for fear of disagreement. If he values you, he will respect your perspective even when it differs from his. Think of it this way. Imagine discussing something you're passionate about. Your excitement lights up your eyes and infuses your words with enthusiasm. This energy draws him in, making your depth more attractive. Now let's talk about a subtle yet powerful aspect: timing. Sometimes the most impactful conversations happen when you're not rushing to fill every pause. Letting moments breathe, reflecting before speaking, shows depth and thoughtfulness. In these moments of quiet, true understanding often blossoms. The wisdom of Stoicism teaches the value of thoughtful communication, speaking only when our words add value and listening not to reply but to understand. This creates respect and mutual appreciation, strengthening any bond. And don't forget the spice: humor and lightheartedness. Sharing a laugh, enjoying playful banter, or telling a funny story can break barriers and create comfort. It shows emotional awareness and adds joy to life's little moments. Nonverbal cues count too. Your body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions impact how your message lands. Standing tall, making eye contact, and offering a warm smile can convey confidence and friendliness, even without words. So effective communication isn't about talking more, it's about talking wisely. By balancing authentic listening with clear expression, you foster connections that words can't capture. He'll feel truly heard and will want to dive deeper into knowing you. The beauty of focusing on communication is that it doesn't just make him interested in you, it creates a bond that's real, effortless, and deeply rewarding. At the heart of it all, it's about making him feel something real, and that's the kind of connection that stands the test of time. Step 7. Cultivate patience to elevate your connections. What if I told you patience could turn your relationships into something truly special? Enjoying the journey of getting to know someone, crafting a meaningful bond, and exploring where life might take you not only deepens your connections, but also adds to your sense of calm and happiness. When you're not always chasing answers or trying to control everything, you let go of needless worry and allow joy to naturally bubble up. Men often see high-value women as their anchor. They admire how calm and composed someone can be, especially when navigating life's ups and downs with grace. By embodying this strength, you're not just a partner, you're a beacon of inspiration and steadfastness. So how do you bring more patience into your life? Start by embracing mindfulness. In those moments when frustration or doubt creeps in, take a deep breath and anchor yourself in the now. Remember, not everything demands an instant fix, and often time will reveal the answers you're looking for. Here's another tip. Change up how you see patience. Instead of considering it as just waiting around, view it as a chance to grow. Use this time to dive into your passions, deepen your self-awareness, and create a life that's rich and satisfying, whether or not anyone else joins in. Ultimately, patience is about trusting yourself and your path. It's about knowing you don't need to hurry, chase, or force things. The right things and people will fit into your life just when they're meant to. And when that happens, they'll witness the incredible strength and grace you've honed over time. Let me ask you this. How would things shift for you if you embraced patience as your greatest ally? If you trusted in the unfolding of events, focused on your growth, and stopped seeking constant validation? That's the magic of patience. It's a rare gift you give not just to yourself, but also to those fortunate enough to have you in their lives. Step 8. Establishing boundaries for better relationships. Let's chat about boundaries, those subtle lines that guard your time, energy, and emotional well-being. They're more than just rules. They're a way to show that you're a high-value woman who respects herself and commands respect in return. When you set healthy boundaries, you're saying one thing loud and clear: I know my worth. Have you ever found yourself saying yes to something you didn't want to do just to keep the peace or dodge conflict? Maybe you've sidelined your own needs, thinking it would strengthen your bond. But here's the deal. Even if it seems like the right move at the time, this habit can leave you feeling worn out and undervalued. Here's the truth. Men respect women who respect themselves. With boundaries, you place value on your own time and energy. It's not about being selfish, it's about showing that your life, priorities, and principles matter. This confidence is super attractive and makes him want to rise to your level. Think of boundaries as creating balance in your relationship. They're not barriers to push people away, but guides to show how you deserve to be treated. For instance, if he cancels plans last minute, a healthy boundary might be, I love to spend time with you, but I need consistency. Let's plan when you're sure you can commit. This isn't about issuing ultimatums. It's valuing your time and expecting the same from him. Healthy boundaries involve knowing when to say no without feeling guilty. If he asks for something outside your values or comfort zone, it's okay to decline. This kind of self-awareness and strength is something men admire. It's a sign of a high-value woman who knows when to assert herself and what she wants, refusing to settle for less. Boundaries are also about embracing the things that matter to you. When you make time for your passions, friendships, and personal growth, you show him that your life isn't just about him, which increases your value in his eyes. This independence not only strengthens who you are, but draws him closer, realizing the high-value woman you truly are. Boundaries tie into the idea of self-mastery. Being clear about your limits and standing by them shows you're leading your life with purpose. This inner strength and sense of direction are magnetic, urging him to respect and admire you more. Here's a scenario. Say he's in the habit of texting you late at night, expecting immediate replies. Rather than always responding, let him know you value quality interaction and prefer talking when you're both fully present. This simple change not only protects your time, but also elevates the standard of how he communicates with you. Setting boundaries can be tough, especially if you fear pushing him away. But know this, a man who truly values you won't be scared off by your boundaries. He'll respect them. If boundaries cause issues, it might signal he's not the right fit. So how can you start establishing healthier boundaries today? Start by recognizing what's essential to you, your values, time, energy, and emotional health. Reflect on moments when you felt overwhelmed or dismissed. Consider how you could shift things next time to honor yourself better. Make sure to express your boundaries clearly and calmly. Instead of saying, you're always late and it's annoying, try, I value punctuality because it respects our time. Can we work on being more consistent? This approach is about your feelings and seeks cooperation, not conflict. When you uphold your boundaries, stay consistent. It shows you mean what you say and that your limits are not open for debate. Over time, this consistency builds trust and mutual respect in your relationship. If this clicks with you, give this video a like and drop a comment with number 1 if you believe boundaries are key to strong, healthy relationships. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more empowering insights like this. Boundaries aren't just about keeping people in check. They create the space for genuine respect, love, and connection to flourish. Embrace this and watch how it inspires him to be a partner who truly values and cherishes the high-value woman you are. So what's one boundary you can establish today to bring more balance and respect into your life? Start there and watch how everything begins to change. Step 9. Why men are captivated by high-value women who keep growing. There's something undeniably magnetic about high-value women who are always growing and changing. It's like being part of a captivating story filled with surprising turns and limitless potential. Guys just can't help but be drawn to these high-value women because it promises a future full of excitement, exploration, and amazing memories together. Have you ever noticed how some people just light up when they talk about what they're passionate about? Whether it's picking up a new language, getting into art, or diving into an exhilarating hobby, their zest is infectious. That's because being a high-value woman who grows is simply irresistible. It shows you're all about living fully and always pushing to be your best self. Now, let me ask you this. Are you nourishing your curiosity and pushing your boundaries? Or are you stuck in a rut letting life get predictable? It's all too easy to get lost in the daily hustle, but embracing personal growth can change the game. Not only does it enrich your life, but it also turns you into someone who others find inspiring. Men have a deep respect for high-value women who pursue their interests passionately. Whether it's chasing a creative idea, crushing a career milestone, or mastering a new talent, let him see this side of you. If you're learning to cook a new dish, make it a team effort and invite him to join. Training for a marathon? Share your journey and celebrate those victories together. These aren't just activities, they're glimpses into your vibrant, evolving self. But remember, growth isn't just about ticking off achievements, it's also about inner transformation. Stoicism can guide this process, encouraging reflection and toughness. When you truly understand yourself, your thoughts, feelings, and desires, you develop a level of self-awareness that's incredibly appealing. You're no longer just a passive player in life, you're the one writing the script. Consider this. How often do you push yourself out of your comfort zone? Maybe there's something you've been itching to try or a fear you've been grappling with. Taking bold steps toward personal growth is empowering and it inspires everyone around you, including him. Men find high-value women attractive who take risks, embrace change, and go after their dreams without hesitation. Encourage him to do the same by being a living example of growth. When he sees your curiosity and drive, it could spark a fire in him to reflect on his own ambitions. Together, this creates an evolving dynamic where you're both growing and supporting each other. Fostering curiosity and growth isn't just about leveling up, it's about strengthening your connection with him. Dive into conversations about what fuels his passions and makes him feel alive. Show genuine interest and create a space where he feels valued and understood. This deep dialogue not only builds closeness, but also lets him see you as someone who cherishes his uniqueness. At the same time, don't shy away from sharing your own journey of growth. Open up about your challenges, the lessons you've learned, and the goals you're working towards. Vulnerability is a powerful tool, building a bridge for real connections. Remember, embracing curiosity and growth isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Celebrate the little victories, view setbacks as learning opportunities, and keep moving forward. This mindset is not only attractive, but it's also an inspiration, proving that life with you will always be an exciting adventure. Imagine a relationship that's grounded in mutual growth, where you're both pushing each other to become your best selves. This isn't just some dream, it's something you can create by embracing growth and committing to personal development. So what's one area where you could infuse more growth into your life? It could be a skill you've always wanted to perfect, a book you've been meaning to read, or a habit you've been wanting to form. Take that step today and watch how it transforms not just your life, but also how others see you. When you live with curiosity and growth, you become the kind of high-value woman who's full of life and character, someone who isn't just admired but pursued. Because at the end of the day, the most compelling relationships aren't built on routine. They flourish through a shared journey of evolution, exploration, and discovering the wonders of life together. Step 10. Shine bright, take the lead, and see him follow. Let's be real for a sec. Indecision can be a total buzzkill, especially in relationships. Picture yourself planning a date, and each question you toss his way just boomerangs back with, I don't know, what do you think? It's about more than just decision-making. It's about flexing your confidence, showing initiative, and leading when it's called for. Guys vibe with high-value women who aren't hesitant to steer the way, women who know what they're all about and back it up with action. Being decisive doesn't mean you're running the show solo or always calling the shots. Instead, it's all about adding to the dynamic with a clear and confident presence. It's about demonstrating that you have your own tastes, ideas, and the guts to express them. When you step up and lead in thoughtful and creative ways, you create a vibe of balance and teamwork that's super attractive. Imagine this. He pops the where to eat question, and instead of shrugging it off, you say, there's a new Italian spot I'm dying to check out. Let's hit it up. Not only does that make planning smoother, but it also puts you in a light of being proactive and confident. Traits guys seriously dig. This decision-making flair goes beyond just date nights. It's about being straightforward in your intentions, setting boundaries, opening up emotionally, or chasing after your dreams. When you show you have a handle on your life, it piques his interest in your sense of direction. But why is making decisions so magnetic? It boils down to a simple attraction principle. Certainty. When you're decisive, you radiate stability and self-assurance that people naturally find comforting. You're someone he can count on, inspiring trust and admiration. Dark Stoic philosophy sheds light on this idea. It guides you to focus on what you can control and act with intention. When you embrace this mindset, you take ownership of your actions and decisions, which is both rare and super compelling. So let me ask you this. How often do you hold back from making choices because you're afraid of being judged or turned away? Maybe you keep your preferences quiet to avoid seeming too pushy. The truth is, guys have mad respect for high-value women who clearly know their wants and aren't scared to go after them. By making decisions, you also show that you value your time and effort. Instead of waiting on him to make all the moves, you go ahead and create those special moments. Planning a surprise adventure or suggesting a spontaneous getaway not only shows thoughtfulness, but also that you're a leader. These gestures tell him you're investing in the relationship and committed to its journey. Still, it's all about balance. Being decisive doesn't mean drowning out his thoughts or disregarding his preferences. It's about crafting a partnership where you both feel heard and appreciated. Inviting him to share his ideas and working together to make decisions strengthens the bond further and builds mutual respect. Decisiveness isn't restricted to the relationship arena. It's also about how you navigate your own life. When you make bold moves in your career, friendships, and self-growth, you showcase your independence and drive. Men are naturally drawn to high-value women who are passionate and unafraid to chase their ambitions. Here's a prime example. Imagine a killer job offer in another city lands on your lap. Instead of getting bogged down in decisions or leaning solely on his advice, you weigh the options, trust your gut, and make a choice that aligns with your goals. The clarity and confidence this shows are not just appealing, they're inspiring. So how do you ramp up your decisiveness? Start by zoning in on what truly matters to you. What are your non-negotiables in love, work, and personal life? With a clear playbook, making decisions becomes second nature. Begin with small, decisive actions. Pick a new book, choose dinner, tackle that to-do list. Each decision boosts your self-trust, and soon that confidence will pour into bigger life areas, including relationships. When you own decisiveness, you become a woman of action who doesn't wait passively but actively creates the experiences she craves. This go-getter energy is magnetic, making him see you as an equal and endlessly inspiring partner. If you're ready to embrace this part of yourself, start today. Make one choice, however small, that showcases your prowess and clarity. You'll sense a shift not just in self-perception, but in how others perceive you. And trust me, he'll find it hard to stay away from the woman who embraces her worth and courageously leads, because at the end of the day, relationships are about mutual growth, exploring life together, and sharing a journey. Embrace decisiveness, and you'll show him that life with you is a thrilling adventure. Congratulations! You've just uncovered 10 powerful secrets to make any guy go after you. But this journey, it's not just about him, it's about you. It's about becoming that high-value woman who knows her worth, exudes confidence, and steps into relationships with intent and realness. By embracing these principles, you're not only transforming how men see you, but also deepening your connection with yourself. Through these steps, you've dived into the art of self-mastery and emotional strength, the main elements of dark Stoic psychology and Stoicism. You've tapped into how to cultivate patience, keep your independence, set boundaries, and communicate with clarity, all while staying true to your values and passions. Each of these tools empowers you to craft relationships that are meaningful, balanced, and deeply fulfilling. But here's the real magic. The power to captivate and inspire doesn't come from playing games or manipulating emotions. It comes from showing up as your truest self. The more you embrace your growth, curiosity, and independence, the more effortlessly you'll draw the right people into your world. So, as you weave these lessons into your everyday life, remember this: you are the prize. You have the power to earn admiration, respect, and love simply by being true to yourself. When you live with intention, confidence, and grace, you don't need to chase anyone. Instead, they'll be the ones chasing you. What's next? If these insights hit home, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below sharing your favorite takeaway, or just type "I am the prize" to affirm your power. Your voice helps create a supportive and inspiring community where we all grow together. And don't stop here. Like this video and hit subscribe to join our journey of self-discovery and relationship mastery. We've got so much more to share, like guides on Stoicism, personal growth, and the art of building deeper, more meaningful connections. Finally, remember to share this video with someone who could use a little inspiration. Together, we can empower more high-value women to embrace their strength and transform their relationships. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Here's to stepping into your power, creating a life you love, and becoming the high-value woman he can't stop chasing. Until next time, stay radiant, stay confident, and keep being irresistibly you.